Hi Gemini, this is your June 2nd through the 8th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a commitment. The third spread will be love from the past. And the fourth spread will talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. First of all, Gemini, happy birthday if you're celebrating you this week. I hope you have an amazing year ahead of you. So this first spread is a new love this week. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by Temperance. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Fool. We also have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the King of Cups and the Star, and we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Sagittarius, Aries, and Aquarius on the table. I usually go with Kings, Queens, Emperor, and the Empress if any of them show up. So yeah, you got this King of Cups right there in the middle of the potential outcome. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with some major water placements in their chart. If they're not a water sign, maybe this is just somebody who is like in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving when it comes to you. One thing I want to point out right away, right? This reading starts with Temperance and ends with the Star, right? Both of those two cards could be interpreted as healing cards. Healing. All right, so maybe this is important for some of you. Perhaps both of you are like medical professionals, right? Perhaps one of you is a medical professional and the other one, maybe one of you goes to a clinic or gets some kind of procedures. Don't worry, no, I don't see anything bad associated with that. But, it happens. At the same time, perhaps it's, medicine has nothing to do with it, but maybe one of you is still healing, still recovering from a breakup or a divorce, right? Perhaps you broke up with somebody a while ago, but you're still kind of like, I don't know, right? And perhaps when this King of Cups shows up in your life, your healing process will finally end. You will finally be free of that, and you'll move forward with this King of Cups. So I just thought to bring this up because both of them, Temperance and the Star, could be healing cards. If healing and medicine are out of the question, right, then you've got a stalker. Gemini, you've got a stalker. All right, feeling better now? Anyway, not in a creepy way. But yeah, the Page of Swords clarified by Temperance. Yes, somebody is patiently watching you, right? Temperance could simply be a Sagittarius, but Temperance is a card of patience. And the Page of Swords, yeah, keeping tabs on you. Maybe you see this person once a day or every day, or you see this person a couple of times a week or what have you. Perhaps you already connected on social media and they refreshed your social media page every 5 seconds to see if you posted anything. I'm exaggerating. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, Gemini. But you get the idea. The Page of Swords with Temperance could be somebody watching you. Perhaps, if it is your birthday this week, maybe they've been waiting until this week so they could use your birthday as an excuse. Or maybe something special about this week, or something is finally triggering this person this week to make a move. And the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Fool, and the Chariot too, I guess. This is that move. So the Ace of Swords is all about the truth. The Ace of Swords is the honest ace. No BS ace, as I often refer to it. So the truth is coming out. And the truth is they are into you. They have a crush on you. They're in love with you. They want to go somewhere with you, right? The Fool clarifying it could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. So this is them shooting their shot, right? The Chariot in the middle could simply be a Cancer you're dealing with. If this King of Cups happens to be a Cancer, then it's the same person in this reading twice, or maybe even 3 times, right? Because the Knight of Cups is also a water sign indicator. But the Chariot is a card of maybe literally going somewhere. Literally going somewhere. By the way, the Chariot is a card of transportation in general. All right, but it's a card of victory and success. It's a card of a triumph, and that's what they want with you. They want to have a victory with you, right? They hope for a victory with you. It's also a card of moving forward and not looking back. All right, and I think it's going to work because the King of Cups in the middle of the potential outcome, it's in the middle of the potential outcome. All right, not just somewhere else in the reading, it's in the potential outcome. All right. So the Knight of Cups, the first card in there, is all about love. Also a water sign indicator, but it's the most loving, the most romantic, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. And the star, as already mentioned, could be a healing card, but it's also a card of an Aquarius and a wish come true. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is also a wish come true card. So maybe it's a wish come true per person. Maybe it's a wish come true for both of you. Perhaps you also noticed this person, and maybe you've been waiting for them to make this move, and now they're making the move, and voila, everybody's happy. All right. So this looks awesome, Gemini. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Page of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's a pretty straightforward reading, Gemini. You guys are looking for something to do. Just the two of you, or maybe as a whole family. Okay, and I think you'll find something. All right, because yeah, the Page of Swords in this case is literally looking for something, maybe sending out messages, and maybe you're going to be calling, inquiring, making sure you understand what kind of activities they offer. Right, the Two of Cups, clarifying it as a card of when two people are in agreement. Okay, so both of you agree, or maybe the whole family agrees, then maybe you need to pick up a new thing, right? It could just simply be like a board game or something, anything. The Two of Wands in the middle, you will be choosing between maybe a couple of options, and the Three of Pentacles right next to the deck is a card of collaboration, cooperation. All right, so this is when you two, or the whole family, if you have a family, or maybe members of the extended family, are going to get together and do something together. Or perhaps you're going to go somewhere, right? You may sign up for rock climbing, or you may sign up for something else. All right. The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it could be a card of literally going somewhere. It's also a card of communication, back and forth communication. All right. For maybe some of you, it could be a job offer coming your way, right? I will do the work, business, and finances spread separately, as I always do. But perhaps for those of you who are already married or in a relationship, you may receive a job offer, and you'll have to make a decision as to what you want to do. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but also have Scorpio. Gemini, this is, if you can think of somebody who is hot and cold, in and out of your life, somebody who is a player, right? Somebody who broke your heart in the past. Unfortunately, that would be the person coming back this week. I'm not saying you're going to be jumping right back in with them, but if you can think of someone like that, you'll be hearing from that person. Okay? That's what the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands are all about. A player. Somebody who is a player. All right? The Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Tower. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that cards like this showed up. This is simply an indicator that this is somebody who will break your heart all over again if you let this person back into your life. Okay, it's like the three cards that came out, the Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Tower. It's like a major devastation. All right, so beware of this person coming back this week. Okay, this person knows what they're doing. Perhaps they know just the right things to say, just the right things to do, but hopefully you can avoid all of this altogether. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac. So I was surprised to see the Ten of Swords, but that changes things only a little bit. All right, I think the Ten of Swords is the prerequisite of what's about to actually happen, right? Because the actual spread, the three cards that came out, this is definitely a partnership. This is definitely a handshake. It's definitely two people, two parties, two companies going to some kind of an agreement, partnership. There's something being signed, some kind of an agreement, alliance being established. All right. That's what the spread is all about. However, the Ten of Swords, I think, is what happens before it. Something is going to come to an end, an abrupt ending. All right. So in order for those three cards to work out, to play out, to pan out, something has to come to an end first. So some of the examples would be maybe somebody's quitting or somebody's being fired, and perhaps they're going to offer you to take that person's place. All right. Somebody could be retiring, right? Or some kind of a partnership is going to come to an end, and instead they will offer you a partnership. Okay, so, or maybe you're deciding to quit your job because you've got a job offer coming your way. So you could be quitting your job, so you could start a new one, right? But the Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, yes, definitely partnership, collaboration of some sort, handshakes, paperwork being filled out and signed, and all that good stuff. The Emperor is a boss figure. Maybe you're being promoted, or maybe you're being hired to become a boss, or maybe it's some other boss who wants to go into partnership with you, or who wants to promote you. Something among those lines. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. It is simply a repeat of the previous spread, Gemini, work, business, and finances spread. It's a different deck, by the way. I use different decks for different spreads. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, right? The Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords in the beginning of the reading, yeah. Someone again either gets fired, or they quit, or some kind of a partnership is no more, and you get to benefit from it. Okay, you get the benefit. You get the job, you get the contract, you get whatever. All right, you get the promotion, or I don't know, but that's what essentially that's what's going on here, and that was going on in the previous spread, right? We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it is a victory, right? The Six of Wands is a victory, success, being promoted, being recognized. And the Knight of Pentacles is definitely a financial card, especially with the Three of Pentacles also being here. Okay, so that's what you're not expecting, Gemini. All right, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week, Gemini. If this reading resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. Happy birthday one more time to those of you celebrating this week. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.